On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Mariners, Mike Hampton. What do you got on him, Chris?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Ready to go now, Kenny Lawson digs in for the Guardians. And we're underway from Seattle. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
That's outside.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Quick move to first.
No, he's safe.
Almanzar back on a dive. Just
off the plate,
missed.
ball one.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. One-two now.
That's a ball.
Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and that was not close.
That is fourth, the designated hitter, Jim Tony.
That one in there across the letters. Almanzar stands at second with two gone. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. The 0-1. What a stop. Onto the pitcher, and they get the out. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Corey Kluber. What do we have on him?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Leading off, Ichiro Suzuki.
Oh, one.
The 1-1.
Ball two.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
And that one hammered out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
One down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr.
That's a ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Struck him out looking.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on, and he swings and lifts one to deep center field, carrying well, and gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Now here is Cal Raleigh.
Ball in.
The 1-0. No question question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Gold. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
There's a line drive to left field. And that ends the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. Mariners on top 3-0. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back in Seattle, second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Brian Giles.
Here's a big power threat, Brian Giles. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at second.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
That's ball 2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Grady Sizemore.
Nope, that's down.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the deficit.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Hey!
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. Down to the bottom of the second. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz.
Ball, that's down.
Swings over the top of that one. Kluber in his 14th season, 31 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's a ball.
That
Nope,
one misses,
outside.
and that's ball 3. Stays alive. This one in the air. Almanzar. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 4-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
One down. Now Brett Boone. The 0-1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is fouled back.
That's ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swang and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Down the left field line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alex.
And now for Seattle, Alex Rodriguez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, man. He's looking for more right here.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Suzuki on at second with 2 down. Up the middle. Gets him easily, ends the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 4-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, top half of the third inning, Kenny Lawson digs in for the Guardians.
Hey, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one fouled off. Runner takes off, pitches low.
That's down.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Nope, upstairs.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Rolled slowly to first. Oler. And they put the tag on him for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Lindor in the box now, takes strike 1.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Runner on at third, one gone. Outside corner, got him looking.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and But you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Fought off foul. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1. Chopped left side. Whips it to first. That is the inning. One left for the Guardians. They trail it here 4-2. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Gone! So he just clears the wall, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Up next is the Mariners.
Cal Rowley getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball, that's low.
Martinez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the dirt, blocked. (2-0). And that one ripped to left. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Two aboard with 1 out. Nelson Cruz up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2 on, 1 out. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to their lead. It's 8-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Corey Kluber done for the night, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New pitcher now, Bartolo Colon.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The 0-2. That one almost got him. One and 2 here. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Mariners, the second baseman, Brett Boone.
And up next for Seattle, Brett Boone. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, and now it's even 1-1.
Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one outside. Full count now. Suzuki on deck for the ends. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-2. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back in Seattle, start of the 4th, Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Hampton back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That misses. Ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Here's a 2-0. Fastball is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's ball four.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
One gone, runner at first. Victor Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
Aye.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Mariners up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Clearly fooled on that curveball and tried to hold up the swing, but it didn't matter anyway. Pitch caught the zone, so he'd have been better off just letting that thing fly and hoping he makes some sort of contact.
Hey.
Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Guardians lead 1, and it's still 8-2. Back at T-Mobile Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Rodriguez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
High fly ball, right field. Giles should have this one. And there's one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Griffey Jr.
No, that's low.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-2.
Guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
One down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Edgar Martinez. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's inside. That's
He's
in.
just
Ball
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. And foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him. Now 2 out.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
That's a strike. Strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Sandy Lamar digs in for the Guardians. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Foul ball there.
You know, these Guardians being a little too patient at the plate in this game. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
Swing and a pop-up. Boom. Settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
inside. Ball one.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 1-0.
Nope.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Almanzar, the next to hit, takes ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Strike two.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That one fouled off. And that's in there at the knees. Lawson off of first with 2 away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. It's the M's 9 and the Guardians 2.
Nah, I'm finna max out. Brody, tell me what you really talking about. Hold on. Why you talking on me trying to talk it out? Feeling like Lil Wayne back in 08. I'm feeling like every day.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Adrian Beltre. Omar Vizcaíno. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here.
Number 13, Omar Vizcaíno.
Also entering the game, Michael Brantley. He takes over in right.
Michael Brantley.
Also into the ball game, Josh Naylor. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Stephen Quad. He'll be patrolling center field.
Stephen Quad.
Also into the ball game, Carlos Santana. He takes over behind the plate.
Carlos Santana.
Also entering the game, Jason Kidd. He's the new third baseman.
Number 32, Jason Kidd.
That is upstairs for ball one.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
This one in the air, right field. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Out to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And up next for Seattle, John Oler. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball. Down.
In the dirt. Man at second. Up and in. 3-1 now. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Bartolo Colon won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Noah Stoddard. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Runner at second, 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Mariners lead 1, but they still lead it 9-2.
Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real. Major League World Series Game 7.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.